feel like that the downfall of black people started whenever we integrated.
Bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
In Mississippi, there was just a law passed like 5 days ago that the Jim Crow laws are being reinstated.
What? There's no way. There's no way that's happening, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy.
What? Wait a minute.
That is crazy.
Am I seeing and hearing this correctly?
Yes, you heard her correctly. But
What? Whoa. I was about to say, bro. 2023 is making steps backwards if all that is happening.
The Jim Crow laws are not being reinstated anywhere. Long story short, there's some zoning in there, and a lot of it has to do with criminal justice. The Capitol Police Force will also have an expanded zone to operate in. The bill is House Bill 1020, and it's probably good because Mississippi, let me show you. Mississippi has the highest murder rate in the U.S.
If they actually do get reinstated, the Jim Crow laws are going to be the same way as they were back in the past, meaning anyone who is African American or black will not be able to vote, not be able to get a house, not be able to do any education, and probably not going to be able to get food.
Okay.
Do y'all see how easy it is to spread misinformation online? Like, whole time, the bill is not even passing. Firstly, the video starts with a young woman straight crying online and the Jim Crow laws are coming back. Nobody even looked into it except for that one guy. And then this other dude comes with like, oh, black people aren't even going to be able to get food in Mississippi. Whole time, none of this is true at all.
So I heard about the whole thing in Alabama, like the racism, them wanting to bring back the segregation laws and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, what I'm gonna say is some people gonna be upset. But I gotta be honest, and I need y'all to see this from a different point of view. I am not gonna lie, I feel like that the downfall of black people started whenever we integrated. When we started going to white schools, when we started taking up white partners, when we started doing certain things. I feel like the fall of black people began because instead of black people focusing and worrying about themselves, we started trying to do things like the other people. I feel like we had our own religion intact. We had our own means of helping our community and doing things to better our...
You know, this young woman, I don't even know if she don't mean no harm. I think she means harm, bro. But you gotta, firstly, you said we had our own religion intact. Christianity was in Africa before it was in Europe, for one. For two, let's say we do segregate the African American community and the Caucasian community, or we segregate from every other place. Where will we go? That's the first question. Will we just go to the most populated black state? Will we leave America? Like, what would happen after we segregate? It's only 13 million of us. So will we be able to have our own economy? We don't have that many doctors right now. We don't have that many lawyers right now. We don't have that many engineers right now. Who's going to run the infrastructure of our own place? That's number one. What about the people who are already integrated within their own families? Will they leave their families? If they have a white wife or a white husband, would they leave their families and come segregate with us? It's just a whole lot of issues that I'm bringing up that will make it impossible, not impossible, but it will make it extremely improbable and just foolish for us to segregate. What about the businesses that aren't owned by black people? Will we be still allowed to work there? Like, what would happen? Like, that's not realistic, and even having this mindset is extremely counterproductive. Like, if you're always going to work every day and you're like, wow, I wish we could just segregate and start our own, that's extremely counterproductive, man. Like, I'm not even going to bash you or nothing, but that's not a good way to think.
Our culture. But the moment that we integrated, we started trying to do things that were outside of our character. And it's been our downfall ever since. So honestly, if they decide they want to bring back segregation laws, I feel like they should.
What?
Do I feel like some things should be revised? Hell yeah. I don't think we should get the shitty bathrooms and the shitty pools and the shitty schools. I feel like everything should be equal. We just should be equal apart.
Bro, if they want to bring back, you said if they want to bring back segregation, they should. we shouldn't just get the S word bad things. We should have equal everything. So what does this mean? Who's paying for, like, my question is, who's paying for this? So who's gonna pay for this? Like, will we split it, or will white people just be like, yeah, like y'all are segregated right now. Y'all get the same economy, so we're gonna split the country down the middle, and you can have half, and we'll have half. What will happen? Will we get our own businesses? Will they give us our own, like, housing communities? Will they give us our own schools? And they will just pay for everything. It'll be 100% equal to the white community. Okay, since we're playing that game, the average white family makes around $50,000 a year. So what if they just gave every black person $50,000 a year, and they told us, yeah, you're not allowed to integrate with us anymore? Would you be happy with that? All I'm saying is, this whole discussion is just, it's not really possible, and it's very ignorant.
Period. And I guarantee you that black people would change. Our demeanors would change. Our attitudes would change. Our work ethic would change. Our education would change. Because at this point in time, we have nobody to worry about but ourselves. And right now, we're in that time where we need to be focusing on ourselves as a people, as individuals, as a community, as a group. Ourselves. We shouldn't be worried about anybody else other than ourselves. Because the moment that we start focusing on anything other than ourselves, everything goes to hell. White people rose the hell up and black people fell. And I just feel
You gotta stop blaming white people for all of our problems. You said that we need to be focusing on ourselves, and the moment we do that, our problems will fix. But we can focus on ourselves right now. All I'm saying is, we don't have to be completely segregated. We don't have to be forced to focus on ourselves. If we had to be segregated, if white people come to us to say, yeah, you have to be completely segregated just for us to focus on ourselves, then it's a much deeper problem, because other communities who aren't segregated still focus on themselves. You don't have to be segregated to do that. Like the Indian American community, one of the highest earning communities in America, they are not segregated. One of the Asian American communities, one of the highest earning communities in America, have one of the strongest family ties in America. They are not segregated. So all I'm saying is, you don't have to be segregated for the community or the culture of a community to come together and say, now we have to focus on ourselves. We can still do that now. There's still black neighborhoods. There's still predominantly black areas where we can come together. And even if you don't live there, we still have black families where you can say, we need to start focusing on ourselves. We need to build up our education. We need to look into the crimes that are negatively impacting our communities. We can still do all of this now, and blaming the fact that we aren't segregated blaming the fact that we aren't segregated and saying that's the reason we are facing all these detriments, it's not even realistic, if I'm being honest.
like it's time for us to have some pressure under our asses so we can get shit together. So the people that know, y'all know. And that's all I got to say about that. Feel how you want to feel, but it is what it is.
This could not be further from the truth. This is so outlandish that it's... Okay, look, that's not true.
It is outlandish. Like, it's like...
Okay. And there are people that are probably using that politically to get people to vote a certain way, because right now it's very clear that what you just said is not true. And I don't mean to be rude, it's just not true, right? But now millions of people have seen that, and now they might react upon that. If you realize that what I'm saying is true and that's not what the bill is, go ahead and share this with as many people as possible so we can fight that false narrative, because all it's really doing is driving racial division where it doesn't need to be.
In Mississippi.
Yeah, that drove, like, by her saying Jim Crow laws are coming back, it sprouted into somebody saying we should bring segregation back. Like, what? Oh my God, this can't be America, bro. This can't be. Anyways, if y'all have any suggestions for me, comment down below. Thank y'all for staying for the conclusion of this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.